Hey, Suzanne here, and welcome to From Burnout to Balance. This is lesson number 1, and I'm so glad you're here. This class is so exciting and so easy, and I built it for the busy, overwhelmed caregiver, just like you. But before we go further, I want you to take a deep breath with me. Just inhale, exhale, because what you're going to talk about here is something we all face, whether we admit it or not. The moment you realize that you're running on fumes, you're going to be amazed. Now, most of us see that moment as oh, what's wrong with me? And we think, well, if I was stronger, I could handle this. But here's the truth. Burnout isn't failure, never has been. It's feedback. It's your mind, it's your body, and your emotions saying you've been carrying too much for too long. And it's very common. So when you hit that point where you're snapping at people you love, or maybe where you forget what day it is, or maybe you feel like a robot and you're just moving through the motions, not seeing a future. It's not laziness, it's not distraction, it's not depression. It's exhaustion and stress that's talking to you. And I remember one caregiver who told me that she started crying in the grocery store because she couldn't remember what kind of soup her mom liked. And that moment didn't mean that she was weak. It just meant that her system was overloaded. We have all seen this when we're stressed out. So here's your first action, or an action step, maybe I should say. You're going to hit pause before you hit empty. Now, you wouldn't drive a car until it's completely ran out of gas, right? I mean, you'd stop, you refuel, you check the dashboard. Your body and your mind work the same way. And guess what? Your emotions are going to tell you it's time to pay attention. That's the red light that goes off on your dashboard. And that's what this module is all about. It's learning to notice your dashboard gauges and the lights. What is happening on your caregiving dashboard? So we'll start with a caregiving burnout quiz. And it's not a quiz, it's not a test, I shouldn't call it that. It's a check-in. And you have a paper to download with 5 steps. And it's going to measure how full or empty your tank is right now. And then you're going to take it again in 3 months because caregiving changes. This is a secret, but new challenges show up. Why? Because your senior is constantly aging. So maybe right now you don't have to worry about her walking or her balance, but do you think in 10 to 15 years you might worry about that? Probably so, okay? So because the taking care of the senior and the senior is constantly aging, our caregiving journey is constantly changing. The stress levels are changing. The challenges are changing. And we have to protect ourselves from burnout. That's why we're going to take this quiz in 3 months. We're going to take it again in 3 months. We're going to solve certain issues, but new ones are going to pop up. It's like playing whack-a-mole. It's push down one thing, another peg pops up. So let's say this new challenge is a fall happens, or maybe another doctor's appointment or specialist comes on board, or maybe it's another medication, or maybe you have to just check in to see what else is coming onto your dashboard. Okay? So today I want you to do 3 things. First of all, I want you to download this worksheet, and then I want you to take the quiz. Don't overthink it, just take the quiz. That's number 1. Go with your gut reaction on each question. Now, look at your score, and then note where you're feeling the biggest strain. What I want you to see here is it number 4 or is it 0? Promise yourself that this check-in is going to become a habit every 3 months. And then schedule it in your calendar, just like a regular health appointment. Make sure that you put it in there. This is this important. Why? Because we are going to fall back into old habits. we're going to start scrambling again. We're not going to realize that when you'll see in lesson 3, just one little change is going to change your whole life. One little change. We're going to forget it. We're going to forget that we used to do that. And all of a sudden, we're like burned out again. So I want you to think about going back over this check-in every 3 months, just tweaking and tweaking. And I'll show you how to do all this. Okay, next thing, you can't fix what you can't face or won't face. But once you do, everything is going to start to shift. So what we're going to do is start refueling your energy, one honest check-in at a time. All right, so that's it. All I want you to do is just to download this worksheet. I want you to take the quiz, follow the 5 steps that I have. It's going to take you 10 minutes. It's not time consuming. Do not overthink it. And when you're ready, we're going to move on to lesson 2. But I suggest that you take tomorrow, just take a day to think about this quiz. What is it that you have now become aware of? Because in caregiving, awareness is, a pathway to the soul. It really does tag our emotions. It's a secret weapon, and we don't use awareness enough. So I'll see you in the next lesson. And again, I'm so glad you're here. Take care.